Welcome to Grand Prairie Update. I'm Terry Briggs.
And I'm Don Johnson. Here's what's happening in your city. Grand Prairie Police are pounding the pavement for their annual Special Olympics Law Enforcement Torch Run. The Torch Run is a way for the officers to say thanks to local students who collect money during the school year for Special Olympics Texas. This year, the run followed a 5-mile circuit to visit 6 schools. And a little rain didn't seem to dampen the enthusiasm of the cops or the kids.
Another great reason that I love doing our torch run here in Grand Prairie with GPISD every year is because we really can create a higher level of acceptance with our other students who do not have intellectual disabilities, accepting these students who do have intellectual disabilities. So I think there's a higher level of inclusiveness and understanding that none of us were made perfect. We all have different challenges. They just may present themselves in different forms, but we treat everyone with love and respect regardless of what those challenges may be.
It's estimated Special Olympics Texas benefits nearly 500 Grand Prairie athletes and more than 45,000 others across the state. And some of those youngsters will be competing May 26th through May 29th in the Special Olympics Summer Games at UT Arlington. For more information about Special Olympics or the Summer Games, go online at specialolympics.texas.org.
Grand Prairie's Memorial Day holiday is off to an early and patriotic start with the arrival of hundreds of motorcycle riders to a hero's welcome at Dubisky High School. These bikers are taking the southern route from California to Washington, D.C., and one of 3 groups making the coast-to-coast trip known as the Run for the Wall, an annual pilgrimage that began nearly 30 years ago with 2 Vietnam veterans whose mission was to promote healing among all U.S. veterans, their families and friends, and to honor and remember all POWs, MIAs, and those killed in action.
My husband was a Vietnam veteran. My brother-in-law, a veteran who died over in Vietnam. My brother, Mike Harvey, was a veteran in Vietnam, and my brother, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Dyer, was a veteran in Vietnam. So it's very important to me to support this.
It also gives us a great opportunity to thank our veterans, promote healing, honor all who served today, and of course, remember all who sacrificed.
From the time we left Ontario, California, there's been people on bridges continuously for the last 1,500 miles. So it's been a very moving experience for me, and I must say that America is alive and well.
Everywhere we've gone, we've been fed. People have opened their arms. The bridges are covered with people waving American flags. It's been incredible.
After spending the night in Grand Prairie, they were back on the road heading east. Grand Prairie marks the halfway point of their 10-day journey that will end Memorial Day weekend with ceremonies at the Vietnam Veterans Wall in Washington, D.C. Professional baseball has returned to Grand Prairie with a unique twist.
Your Texas Air Hogs!
The Grand Prairie Air Hogs are now the Texas Air Hogs after an off-season agreement to merge with the Amarillo Thunderheads for the 2016 season. The American Association of Independent Baseball requested the temporary arrangement to turn the 2 clubs into one to accommodate scheduling conflicts. The new team will play 50 home games, which will be split evenly between the 2 cities. Grand Prairie got the first crack at it, hosting its home opener on Monday night. Leading the team is first-year manager James Frisbee, who is very familiar with the league and welcomes the opportunity to call both cities home.
You know, they're both great communities, so I mean, I've been in both. Obviously, coaching in Fort Worth for the Cats for 3 years and being around this Dallas-Fort Worth area. Great people, just a really great baseball place. And then Amarillo is a unique place in itself out in West Texas. And I went to school out there in college, and it's a great community too. So I think we'll get support from both communities. It may take them a little bit to get to know our guys and, hopefully respect the level of play that we put out there and the effort, and hopefully they'll rally around us.
If it gets everything back up to where it's supposed to be, and everybody can catch up on everything, get the team back where it used to be when we won the championship and all, more power to them.
The Texas Air Hogs' first Grand Prairie homestand continues through May 29th. For tickets or schedule information, log on to airhogsbaseball.com or call 972-237-7617.
Back it up. 1, 2, 3.
One of Grand Prairie's most entertaining events is back for a third year at Joe Pool Lake. The Dragon Boat Festival features teams racing in 40-foot-long canoes. Each boat carries a crew of 20 paddlers, one drummer who sets the pace, and one person who steers. Most of the teams are a mix of experienced racers and first-timers.
Was it what you guys expected?
It was a little harder, I think, but it was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It's so fabulous. It's inspiring. It's great to be on the water. You realize you can do this, and we're athletes.
The thing that really gets you out there is just knowing the fact that teamwork makes the dream work. And that's pretty much it at the end of the day. You just go out there to have fun and then enjoy your time.
A number of cancer survivors were also competing, and they were given special recognition during a flower ceremony on the beach.
Good job. Good job.
And they got a rousing salute when they got back to shore. The festival is sponsored by the Grand Prairie Chamber of Commerce, which uses proceeds to pay for scholarships and other community activities.
Part goes to career technical education scholarships. The other half goes to allow the chamber to spend so much time in workforce development, because that is our focus the last few years.
Get us there! Get us there!
You'll find race results and information about next year's Dragon Boat Festival by going online at gpdragonboat.com.
Tonight we fight back. We fight back with every fiber of our being.
A heartwarming opening ceremony and a survivor's victory lap marked the start of Grand Prairie's 10th annual Relay for Life. Held on behalf of the American Cancer Society, the Relay for Life participants collected pledges and then, as individuals or teams, walked the track at Reagan Middle School for 8 hours to raise money in the fight against a disease that continues to affect millions of people of all ages. And for the first time in a long time, the event stayed dry from start to finish.
I laugh because for the past 5 years, our relay has been affected by water, either through rain or through sprinklers that come on at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I joked last year and said this year's theme is going to be Under the Sea. We laughed about that. But yes, outside is where it should be. This is what a true relay is. You walk around a track, you have the campsites, people sit next to each other, and they do share the stories. Everyone out here would give you a different story about how they've been impacted by cancer, and that's why they're here. They're here to help make a difference for someone else.
Grand Prairie's Relay has raised more than $25,000 so far. If you'd like to donate or for more information, go to relayforlife.org or call 214-819-1221. That's it for this edition of Grand Prairie Update.
Hope you'll join us next time.